This person didn't deserve you. And when you realize that, you finally threw in the towel and let it go. They didn't deserve your goodness, your kindness, your motivation, who you were as a person. This person did not deserve you. This is why it was so easy for them to manipulate and deceive you and mess with your mind and your emotions. They thought playing mind games would be the best. I don't know, this ex-lover of yours, whoever they were, they thought it was in their best interest to deceive you as a person. This is why this person didn't deserve you today. And now that you realize that you're free, God says you are free to move forward in peace and not worried about this loser, this individual that tries so hard to diminish your character and who you were as a person. They don't deserve a second chance in your life. Leave them back in the past where they're at. Leave them whoever they chose. It's in your best interest for you to let them be somebody else's headache. Because I promise you, they're somebody else's headache and not yours. You can sleep at night now. You can get your peace back. You learned that lesson from that relationship. Whatever you did wrong, or whatever that person felt like you were doing wrong, you learned the lesson. And the lesson you learned was self-love and not to put up with less than you deserve. And if this person don't get that, then that's their problem. You didn't deserve the bare minimum from this person. They got your attention, but they didn't know what to do to keep it. They lost you, but that was their choice. They didn't have to. They chose to. So it's not your place to sit around boo-hooing and crying over somebody that just wasn't showing you that they were worthy of your time. They was not worthy. You are worthy and you are free to move forward in peace without this individual. They were your ex, this particular lover or past person, whoever they were, for a reason. They did what they did for a reason. You might not ever know why they did it to you, but it helped you to grow. It helped you to see your worth. It helped you to see what's not worth your time. Everybody just not worth your time, and that person just wasn't worth your time. You tried to love that person. You tried to cater to that person. You tried to be a good person to that person. They just didn't feel like you was good enough to love. But that's okay, because you don't have to worry about that type of foolishness anymore. They might not think you're worthy enough to be loved, but God says you are worthy enough to be loved. And if these people just don't get it, they just don't get it. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you as a person. In life, you might go through things and you might feel like there's something wrong with you based off how others treat you. There's nothing wrong with you. There's something wrong with these type of people that behave like this. Playing mind games. Juggling multiple people. This person wants to juggle you and 5, 10 other people. 10 other women. This female wants to play with you and run with 3 other dudes. However it resonates. This is why they didn't fit in your life. This is why they did what they did. Because they knew they was playing mind games with you. It's not like you did anything wrong. That's just what they chose to do. We cannot control what people do. But we can control if we're going to continue to deal with that individual or not once they show us what they're about. Once they tell us or show us, it's up to you if you want to keep that person in your life or in your energy or remove them away. And you made a wise choice. You made a wise choice by letting them go. Moving forward in peace. Because they are miserable. They're miserable because they thought they had you stuck. They thought they had you set up in some drama. They thought they was going to stop your life because they was on mind games and foolishness. But you still winning. You still winning over here. You're not losing. And you ain't losing no sleep behind this person. Whoever they are. God didn't want you to lose no sleep over an individual that just didn't know how to treat you. Didn't know how to get it right with you as a person. Truth is, you are a beautiful soul. And if a person's going to mess that up and play with your heart and your emotions, they don't need you. Tell them don't play with your emotions. Don't play with that. They play with your emotions way too long. That ex-lover is now in deep regret because they know they'd never find another real one like you. You was the realest person that person had. You tried. And they was quick to throw somebody else up in your face. And if they wasn't throwing another person up in your face, they was just playing mind games. And you don't have time for mind games.